Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Can he finish? They score!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rijkaard. Del Piero. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira. Messi. Could move up a gear here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it out wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's managed to get rid. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Del Piero. And now the breakaway. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Spain looking to pass their way through. And it's Schneider. Schneider going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Well, here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played out wide, and it's Roberto Carlos. Vieira. To Thuram. And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Back towards the middle. And it's Vieira. Isco. Another pass, just keeps... Messi! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Platini. Marmouche. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Marmouche. Vieira gets a foot in here. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Short changes him with that pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Marmouche really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Del Piero, and he's had a hit. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... He's going for goal! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly super goal. What a spot! And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Rijkaard. Platini, and the shot! And he hits the net! And the second half is off to a flyer! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Adams clears. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Isco. Now there's a shot, surely! Malasombra Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Del Piero! Just couldn't stay down for him. Vitinha, and here's Messi. Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Messi. Schneider. Zanetti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rijkaard. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Marmouche.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
Neymar. Lewandowski. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Floated through. Bullet! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Passes short and sharp. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's picked it up out wide. Vinicius Junior.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
And it's
minuti
Rijkaard.
di recupero.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Bullet. And that has left him in a heap. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
And a chance!
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi producing yet another big performance, just as the fans have come to expect. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And this is Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. He has a look up. And this is Neymar. Baresi did well to stay calm there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nice touch. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Neymar. And here's Marmoush. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Isco.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar. Spain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try...
And he shoots! And that has been cleared. Searching pass he's played there. And nicely intercepted. Adams gets it away. Neymar. Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Almost half an hour in now. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Van de Ven. Marmoush. And it's Bellingham. And here's Neymar.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Messi touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. That's really nicely played. It was just lacking in accuracy. Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. Adams takes control of it and he's on the move. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Tries a shot! Goal! Spain! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. And the finish! And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice control. Isco. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe. Thuram gets over and intercepts.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Del Piero. Rijkaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. Neymar.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He can run onto that. Isco. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Vitinha. And this is can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il
He's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi! absolute peach. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Chance! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Shoots! He should have put that one away.
Del Piero really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Ambitious ball here, and the shapes to shoot! Has fallen kindly here. They've done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vieira. And here's Del Piero. He slings it in. Oh, terrible. He's having a shot! It's a really well-measured ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And it's Del Piero. Rijkaard. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Gets a good foot in there. And he's well positioned here. Isco. And this is Hullet. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. He's in a great position here. Great ball if he can get there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Hullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?